Hello, it's Maurice Sapre. I hope you're doing well. One of the things that I've learned from watching a lot of different people in the personal development and psychological space is that it's important to communicate and connect. John Maxwell is one who I've learned a little bit from, and it's interesting. He put the concept in my head that it's important to communicate and connect with others. If you want to have a more prosperous future for your professional career, if you want to be able to connect with family members, just people in your community, anything that's of importance to you, you have to be able to communicate what your desires or needs are, and then you've got to be able to connect. So here's an example of that. If we think about a couple that's going out on a date, right, or that wants to go out on a date, and maybe the one individual says to the other one, "Hey, I think I want to make sure that we spend some time tonight." And the other one says, "Okay, that'll be great. What do you want to do?" And the other person says, "Well, I was thinking maybe we could just, watch a movie at my place and just hang out, right?" Now, the other person says, "Well, I'm an active person. I like to go and do stuff, right?" So, what the first person did was they communicated what they want to do, but they didn't think about the connection, right? So that happens a lot of times with when you have couples who are celebrating Valentine's Day and all these kinds of things. And when I work in the clinic with people, what I want to do is make sure we do what we call a values clarification. What that means is you think about what you want, but also what the other desires are for the other person in the relationship. So take, for example, another person who's with their partner and they say, "You know what, sweetheart, pack your bags. I'm taking you on a trip tomorrow. It's Valentine's Day, and you've always wanted to go to Italy or somewhere special, right?" And so the person says, um, "That's great." And the person's like, "Well, why aren't you excited? I just said that I was going to go ahead and take you somewhere you've always wanted to go." And the partner says, "Well, you know, you put me in an odd situation. I want to go, but I don't like surprises, right?" And so the person says, "Well, I really thought that you'd appreciate this." Now, here's the thing. The person's heart was in the right place, okay? But they didn't make the right connection because they didn't think about the values that the other person has. So part of communication and connecting is thinking about how to get a win-win, right? So when the other person says why they feel like they're in an awkward position, maybe they say, "Hey, look, I've got to take care of an older parent. I have to make sure that certain things are taken care of at work. I can't just hop up and leave," right? And so what we've got to do is think about how do we get a win-win, right? So I want you to remember to communicate and connect. If you need help in learning how to do that, I'm here for you. You can call me at Southern California Neuropsychology Group or call me using social media or any other format. I look forward to being of support to you. All the best in communicating and connecting.